$6.99 footlongs. Yep, says right here, $6.99 for any footlong. Get this deal in the Subway app now before it's too late.
Now, your Washington Nationals.
See you later.
On Messin.
That's what I'm talking about.
And streaming live on the Messin app. It all starts right now.
It has been a very interesting couple of nights at Nationals Park. Monday night, Yankee power. They outplayed the Nats. Last night, our guys kind of turned the tables on New York. Hit a couple of home runs, played a solid ball game. Everybody involved, from the starting pitcher to the rookie in his second day in the big leagues. And Franny, that was one of the more memorable, I think, with the crowd, the atmosphere and all that, team wins of the entire season.
Absolutely. Monumental moments, right? Like the Chaparro homer against his former, franchise that he was a part of, Dylan Cruz. And then you see just the atmosphere is huge. When you get guys to play well in that, it feels like it's going to linger on. Dylan Cruz with his first big league hit yesterday, 105 off the bottom of the wall. It's a double. You got to take care of that. You get a stolen base in it. Let's get it authenticated on this. And then Andres Chaparro, elevate to celebrate, and he did right there. His first big league homer after homering 100 times in the minor leagues. Next pitch, Jose Tena out to right center field, back-to-back homers. It's a group fest for that picture. But Patrick Corbin was just phenomenal last night. Cutter was great. His misses were even better. And for me, that moment where Davey allowed him to stay in, he just wanted to see it. He wanted to see Patrick say, I got this, and no big deal. But then you get this double play. What is the highlight of the year? Defensively, maybe? I mean, the 6-4-3, what a job by Jose Ferrer to do that. And then Jacob Barnes pitching out of some trouble that wasn't really so much created by him. Soft contact, and then the save by Kyle Finnegan. You talk about being able to have your back up against the wall in a situation you're going, uh-oh, with Juan Soto, Aaron Judge looming. Uh-oh. I got that save.
Thought it was fitting that Dylan Cruz caught the last out of the game. Probably the best baseball night of his life. Right up there with LSU winning the whole thing. Nats have handled the big guns in their lineup really well. And Mackenzie Gore gets the call tonight. He's pitching with some momentum right now as well.
Yeah, he's got it. He's going to do it, and he's got to have that changeup tonight. We'll talk about that more in a little bit here, Bob.
Last time out at Atlanta, 6 innings, got a no decision, but only a run on 7 hits. Didn't walk anybody, 88 pitches. Fairfax County Police Department color guard on the field tonight. Warm night at the yard, good crowd gathering. Nats and the Yankees for Game 3. And right now, time for our national anthem. Always a treat when Lucy Hanson is in the ballpark. She's dressed for the part. And here we go to get ready for tonight's game.
Hanson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nats starters getting it done lately, and I might add against some good hitting teams like Colorado, Atlanta, and now the Yankees. Look at the ERA, the WHIP, and the opponent's batting average over the entire season. Fourth fewest starters with 9. Kind of the story as it was last year. 8th most innings pitched, right in the middle of the league, and for the most part, keeping the ball in the yard. And Franny, these days, that is of utmost importance with hitters going for the downs, as they say. And here's Mackenzie Gore.
Yeah, for Mackenzie Gore, you look at the last 2 starts, 70% usage of that changeup. But what I've talked about it so often, how this guy could throw 96 to 98, and he could throw it in. But if he has the great neutralizer in that changeup, how vital it's been, well, he's figured that out. Last couple of games, you're looking at the usage, and you're going, wow, all right, what's so big about it? Well, let's check out where they are. Now, a couple swing and misses in the middle part of the plate. But look at the edge. I mean, that's where you want it. There was a hit. There was a double. That one yellow right in the bottom, that was the one from Orlando Arcia. It was a great pitch. It was one of those that he got way out in front, backside, going towards the third base dugout. It's the neutralizer, right? You got Patrick Corbin with the cutter right now. That changeup could be so vital, especially against this Yankee team.
And they will feature 31-year-old Carlos Rodon tonight. In his half-dozen starts since the break, he's won 5 out of 6 decisions. ERA good, opponent's batting average good. He's not pitching into games as deep as he did first half of the season, but you better get him when you can.
No, the biggest thing, though, that so similar to Mackenzie Gore, we've heard about him being the thrower, all that stuff. He's learning how to pitch, and especially he's got a changeup now that he is starting to utilize a lot more, not just pitch for the strikeout. 2 big, huge arms that are coming into the game tonight, but they throw a ton of pitches, both at the top of the pitches per inning this season.
And guess who's going to bat leadoff for the Nats tonight? It's Dylan Cruz. So he's already hit second, he's hit 7th, and tonight he'll get things going. So the double, the infield hit, showing off that speed. Then he went around the bases, stole a bag later, scored his first big league run. Here come the Nats and the Yankees. A rubber game in this series. Nationals baseball is brought to you in part by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. It is a district sizzler tonight at Nationals Park. Game number 134 on the air. The Nats are 31 and 34 at home. Look at that. 94. Clear skies. Feels like a buck and a cent. And the wind's not playing much of a factor. Giancarlo Stanton, though, as a Marlin, mainly, and a bit as a Yankee. A lot of success in this ballpark, but it's been well documented now. Nats have pitched the big 3, Soto, Judge, and Stanton, very well to the tune of 3 for 24 in this series so far. Yankees lead everybody in homers, American League in runs. And Mackenzie Gore, he started against them August 23rd of last year in New York. Lopsided loss by the Nats as he stuck around for 4 innings.
Yeah, what was the big theme for him? Falling behind so quickly and having to come right at guys. 27th start here for Mackenzie Gore. You're looking at 131 2/3 innings. How about the 23.5% strikeout rate? It's kind of got down a little bit, but we saw some more swing and miss last time out. Pitch arsenal for Mackenzie Gore. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. The 55% on that 4-seam fastball. The curveball, slider, changeup will eliminate the sweeper. It's there every once in a while, but it's not a big deal. The changeup, you see the slugging percentage on it? Well, how about being in the 360s on the expected slug? You know what that means? A little unlucky one at times for him. Utilize it. And the defense behind Mackenzie tonight. James Wood at left field, Jacob Young at center, and Dylan Cruz in right. Jacob Young now at 20 outs above average. That leads the league. Jose Tena and Nunez on the left side, Garcia Jr. and Andres Chaparro on the right with Keibert Ruiz behind the plate.
Yeah, big story in this series. The Nats have hit 4 home runs. That's one more than the Yankees here. Gleyber Torres gets things going. And Mackenzie against the Yanks. First time in over a year. And he goes down and in with a fastball. We're underway just a minute late at 6:46. Gleyber Torres 1 for 2 career against him. And having a good series, 3 for 9 with a home run and a base on balls.
Free and easy, though, so far from McKenzie. I mean, I don't mind those misses. I know it's 2-0 first guy, but sometimes he's like spraying it all over the place. I'll take those. Down.
Just off the plate inside, says Tony Randazzo. We'll set the crew for you in a second. Liberatores, he'll take his walks, 54 of them on the year. It's a Yankee lineup, as we've well documented, that makes you work long and hard to get them out, and that's in there.
Well, they've worked 13 more walks than the next closest team, the Cubs, here in the first inning. 75 walks in the first inning to go along with 98 runs.
And a 2-hopper. It'll back up Jose Tena. He's got a gun over there, and the ball skips off of Andres Chaparro and out of play. And you would figure that's going to be a 2-base error on the Nats' third baseman with a short throw.
Well, watch what he does right there. He could have gone in. For me, you go in a little bit earlier to recognize that first hop matters, and then use your feet to get across. Tough pick right there for Andres Chaparro, too. Little skipper.
Next up is Juan Soto. Yankees are tough enough when you only give them 3 outs per inning. Well, you kind of feel like you're sitting on a powder keg with these middle of the order guys. Juan Soto, after that ground ball, is now 0 for 9 in the series. It is a productive out as he moves the runner for Aaron Judge.
But that's something that we got to watch going forward. What did Mackenzie Gore just do right there? Fastball in to a lefty. Lefties have absolutely hammered him this year. Unbelievable first pitch right there to Juan Soto. Soft contact. You'll take that all day. Great job, Mackenzie.
And here's Judge, who has a couple of hits and a walk in the series. And that's upstairs, even to him. "13 points behind Bobby Wood Jr. in batting average coming in to this Wednesday."
Did you see the career numbers they put on the bug right there? Or is that was season?
Yeah, really. So batting average, about the only thing he's not number 1 in the American League. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of homers career against McKenzie, who blows one by him at 97, strike 2.
Yeah, winning the 1-1 counts. We know how vital that is. All right. You know, part of the early season struggles too for Aaron Judge, I mean, I do that with air quotes, was facing left-handers, and he's obviously figured that out quite a bit. But they were able to get in on him. He made a little bit of an adjustment, a little tweak. I'd say those numbers have skyrocketed against lefties.
Yep. He got him down and in. Aaron Judge thought it was hittable, then it dove on him. And Mackenzie Gore comes back with great pitches on Soto and Judge.
That's his slider. Almost plays like a true cutter. But maybe Patrick Corbin showed last night you can get there. Great job by Mackenzie.
Yeah, what a time for strikeout number 141 in 133 innings. Giancarlo Stanton is 0 for 2 career against him. And we update it now, 3 for 26. No runs driven in by Soto, Judge, and Stanton. Target in. Ball was out over the plate, and it is high over the top of this ballpark for Jacob Young. That's tremendous by Mackenzie Gore. The error puts a runner at second, nobody out, and he gets 3 of the biggest guns in baseball to shoot some blanks. Well, when you get to the big leagues, you're happy to be here, wherever you're batting. And Dylan Cruz will get the call in the leadoff spot tonight with Wood, Chaparro, and Yepes to follow. And then Jose Tena, he sat safely in 9 of his 13 games as a Nat. Last 10 games showing us some power. K. Barrett, Garcia, Jacob Young in that number 8 spot because Nasim Nunez replaces C.J. Abrams in the lineup tonight, and Carlos Rodon, only a second-time career against the Nats.
Yeah, 27 start this season, 14-8. Been on runs of losses, runs on wins. A couple times you're going to see the fastball today, you know, anywhere from 95, 97. Every once in a while you get the 93s where he's not synced up, but the changeup, huge pitch for him. A little bit more than the slider these days, as far as the swing and miss.
And a ball launched high in the air out to left. Go Verdugo going back. There's number 1. See you later.
Dylan with the launch angle. You talk about Giancarlo with this the hang time on his. What a blast. Matches his first career double with 105.4. That's how you lead off a game.
Looks to me like Grandma's fighting back some tears right there. Dylan Cruz, a mighty blast. That's what she came from the Memphis area to see. And here's James Wood blowing away. What a moment. What a blast.
That was up there for a while. Man.
Wonder how long it felt for Alex Verdugo. And now Wood out to the gap in left center. Verdugo has to cut that one off. And a couple of Nats kids, some great swings to start this game.
Yeah, 111 off the bat there for James Wood. How about fastball in and lean back on it? I mean, nothing coming forward. That's the swing that we saw a lot right before the draft. Because that was a year ago we were seeing that. Verdugo just wanted to get a good look at it. He wanted to climb the fence.
Wow. Breathtaking hang time on that baby. There's Andres Chaparro, hit his first big league homer last night. Now Rodon walking in, and the Yankees IT department having some pitch comm issues here in this series. By the way, Rodon pitched against the Nats. A 2-1 Washington win on Tuesday, August 22nd of last year. Carter Kieboom got him for an early home run, the only run he gave up in 6, and Andres kind of enjoyed watching his first last night.
Well, you wait this long, you could do. I'm sorry, you could do what you want.
Yeah.
I know that Garrett Cole doesn't like that so much, right? I mean, veteran guy. Guy's been in the minor leagues for quite a long time. To get this opportunity, take advantage of it, have the great debut, and now get the first one.
So we think we have everything straightened out down there. Rodon just gave up his 25th homer of the year. Runner goes. Pitch low and in. A great one on which to steal a bag. That's number 9 for James.
Now 13 for 16 now against Carlos Rodon this year. High leg kick, not even looking. That was easy.
I love it when they go in spikes first, whether there's a throw or not. So it's ball 1 to Chaparro. That ball gets away, almost hit the batter. And for the Nats, it's a good thing it didn't. Would have been a dead ball, leaving Wood at second. And now he sits at third base, nobody out.
Well, spikes the curveball right here. James Wood. Trout into third.
Infield in early. And he pulls the string on him with a beauty.
And that's the great equalizer that he has really started to use a lot more this year. 49% whiff rate on that pitch. You can see why.
Infield in, outfield deep. Now 3-1. went fading and right off the end of the bat. And a good at bat by Andres Chaparro, not getting too over-eager with nobody out and that runner sitting at third.
Let's look at that Yankees D behind Carlos Rodon today with Alex Verdugo in left field, Aaron Judge in center, and Juan Soto in right. Good arms all the way around. We got assists everywhere, all over there. Chisholm Jr. and Volpe left side, Torres and DJ LeMahieu on the right with Austin Wells with the stash and all behind home plate.
And that'll change things for the Yankee defense now. They'll concede a run if they have a chance to turn two.
Bach, we got a Bach. Nice job by Andres. He pointed it out.
And we've got discussions coming from the pitcher, the catcher, and Aaron Boone to join in. Looks like it's 2-0 Nats. And of course that advances both runners.
You were naming it with Bellino, Phil Guzzi, Alex Tosi, and Tony Randazzo. There's a lot of hand gestures going in there right with Carlos Rodon.
And I'm looking at this first inning and wondering how many bad things can happen to a pitcher in the first 4 batters of a game. Homer, single, steal, wild pitch, a walk, and now a balk.
See, his glove went up before, so like as he's coming up, he stopped. Didn't really stop. He kind of just opened it up a little bit.
I was going to change out his pitch comm again.
I have a feeling they're probably going to go to the real signs here soon. Right? That seemed like the discussion right there by Austin Wells. If we can't get this working, this is what we're going to do.
I mean, he's got so much going on, and this has to be very upsetting to a pitcher.
Everyone's on their cell phones, it looks like. Just up to his ear.
So first inning has been an issue for him. Nearly a run per first inning.
I mean, over a third of his runs given up this year have been in the first.
I said earlier, get him while you can. So far, so good for the Nats. Juan Yepez now steps in, awaiting the first pitch in his AB. And now a step off. They still can't get the thing to work.
So then just go to your sides. Like, this is. There you go. We got real signs.
And now Juan Yepez calls time as the hitter.
We got a little gamesmanship here. I love it.
Well, Juan has said before he likes to call timeouts early in his at-bats before things get away from him. I think we're ready. And he figured out, throw me a first pitch heater, trying to get ahead. It was a calculated approach.
Well, I like it too, and everyone's gonna be like, "What? He didn't look like he was trying to move him over." You don't want that situation. Let it be.
Now one goes hooking just before the bag. 2 nights ago, Juan Yepez with his 5th of the year.
Great pitch right there that he got over the middle, 432 feet. It was a bomb.
I mean, way over the bullpen.
Yeah, you were late on that one, Bob.
Yeah, it was a late call. Juan and I talked about that today. His wife told on me. She said, Bob didn't call your homer until you touched home plate. Well, we had the Zim Frannycast going that.
I didn't want to take your moment.
That was very nice of you. But he's the first Nat. I said you made history. You're the first Nat to homer during the Zim Frannycast inning. Now he jacks one foul. Look out down there. Healthy hacks by the Nats here to start off game 3.
And you wonder where they go with this with Carlos Rodon. Everything's been in, trying to pull. He hasn't thrown that changeup, I believe, in the sequence. Nice job by Juan. Last couple of BPs that we saw from Juan Yepes, I mean, he was putting on shows, feeling like he's in sync, starting to get right again.
44th game as a Nat. He's had hits in the first 32 of 43 in this uniform. And that's a little pop fly in the infield for Volpe, the shortstop. Carlos Rodon, it took him about 10 minutes to get that first out.
I'll tell you what, that's kind of impressive just to watch the whole thing and the frustration levels go, you know, for Carlos Rodon on that one, and to rein it in and make pitch after pitch. I mean, it's a veteran guy.
This may be a factor later. Rodon was a real Iron Man for the Yankees in innings early. In his first 14 starts, he went 6 innings or more 10 times. Since then, he's only gone 6 3 times out of 12 starts on the air. For Aaron Boone and his pitching coach, Matt Blake. That one hanging up and in. Jose Tena, another multi-hit game last night, his 6th as a Nat in 13 games.
Well, last night, right after Andres Chaparro and his first, he goes next pitch. I mean, the 2-hand finish all the way through. That's a ball. Why is Ildemar always in the middle of it?
Because he's Ildemaro Vargas. Yep. He's in the middle of everything. And in a way, even though he doesn't play every day, the clubhouse kind of revolves around him.
Well, he is the oldest.
He's the ultimate team guy.
He is the old one in there.
Yeah.
Every night in the lineup, everyone was under 26 except for him.
Wells, a nice move to his left to smother that one. And now Tena going lefty-lefty here, works it back to 2-2. Jose as a Nat, 340 in 13 games.
I think Yepes is the oldest, right, in this lineup? 26?
I believe so, yeah. I have ties older than this entire lineup. They'll come back in style someday. Then the joke will be on you guys. Now it's 3-2. He's already walked a batter in the inning.
You know Dylan Cruz homered in this inning, right?
Been a while.
Yeah, been a while.
Oh, that's a perfect pitch. Front door breaking ball. It froze Jose Tena. And for Rodon, 8th in the American League in strikeouts, number 154.
Yeah, this is a good at bat right here by Jose Tena. And then next thing you know, he drops that one on you. Easy to give up. You see think about like the 2-seam runners that the right-handers throw at their front hip. Almost kind of played the same way, the same look. Guy standing up, kind of going, what am I supposed to do?
Keibert Ruiz, 1 for 3 career against Rodon. When the Nats faced him last year, Keibert was a DH. Riley Adams was catching that night. And a ball blasted down the line, close to the pole, and hooking to the left as K-Bear got all of that one.
Get that foot down, get the head out. One revolution, probably. You try there with the bare hands. Let's bring your ball glove to the field. Never know. Here's changeup. What do you think? Go up and in.
Veteran pitchers, they like to go soft when things get rough. And K-Bear will strike out. It'll require a Wells throw to LeMahieu, but the Nats get a couple. Second run scored on a balk, and here's the stat of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dylan Cruz, first career leadoff home run. Well, another memorable Nats rookie, first home run of the career here in Nationals Park. Dylan Cruz. Now he's 3 for 8 as a big leaguer, by the way.
I'm
liking it.
I've said this to you for a while now, Bob. Like I feel like he's been bored in the minor leagues. Like you go from LSU, you go from the SEC, where you're playing in front of some just awesome crowds, right? Go to the minor leagues, it's a little subdued. To have the experience and just like, I belong in the big leagues. This is where I am. Just feels like, just feels right.
He looks right. There's the catcher, Austin Wells, homered here on Monday night. And Mackenzie Gore with a 2-run lead pours in the fastball. Mackenzie had quite a layoff while those 6 batters were getting in and out of the box, and the pitch comm issues and everything else going on. So we'll see how he handles it here in the second. 12 pitches, 7 strikes to pitch around the leadoff error in the first. Good job of getting it on his hands. Now Gore will cover and takes the throw from Chaparro for the first out.
Another fastball in on a lefty, soft contact, beautiful. For so long, you look at Mackenzie Gore and you're going, okay, what is a big factor in this, right? Why do left-handers come into the game with a 305 average? It's because the glove side, everything pretty much glove side, hard, firm, all that. If he's able to stand guys up with that fastball and get the swings that he has, like Juan and Austin Wells, those 2 lefties, now we got some.
Anthony Volpe's had a good series, 4 for 8. 3 hits Monday night, RBI grounder last night. Except for Wells, who just made the out. Coming into this game, the entire Yankee lineup had previously faced Mackenzie Gore. Many of them just 2 or 3 at bats. Busting guys inside and missing there, but we like it. K-Bear tried to hold it there for a moment. 2-1. Yankees only a game up on the Orioles entering this Wednesday after the Nats took care of them last night. For Mackenzie Gore, 67th career start. Hard hit out to short, and the sure-handed Nunez there guns it over. 2 down. 3 ground ball outs already, Dan, for Mackenzie Gore.
Yeah, Bob, Mackenzie Gore looking to build on a start his last time out in Atlanta. That was a great one, maybe his best start, in a matter of weeks. He needed just 88 pitches to get through 6 innings, 61 of them strikes, and for the first time since a start May 29th, he did not walk a batter in that outing against the Braves, and he told reporters after the game that was really important for him. He got into some counts in that game where he decided mentally, I'm going to go right after these guys. You saw the numbers there when he doesn't walk that many guys in a start.
Jacob Young, and not even he can grab that one off the bat of Jazz Chisholm Jr. His 22nd of the year and his 9th as a Yankee. Nine home runs in 20 games in a New York uniform.
Yeah, the second home run given up on the first pitch to a lefty this year, 6th hit. Fastball middle. And look, it's easy to say now, but I mean, they're trying to go away. Where's the miss? It's all about the miss. Where are you locating that pitch? Is it off the plate? Is it up, out of the zone? Nope, it's down the middle, and he's not going to miss that.
And for the most part, on the heels of Dan's report, the long ball hasn't been that big of a problem for Gore this year. That's only the 13th he's given up at 134 innings. So a homer every 10 innings, you'll take that. Here's DJ LeMahieu. He has 3 hits in the series. Came in to DC hitting $196. So he's right at the Mendoza line now through 65 ball games. And this one will go slicing out of play down in that right field corner. Time for the veteran hitter, who, by the way, is also an LSU guy. When Dylan Cruz walked in the 4th inning Monday night, a couple of Bayou Bengals were visiting over there at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good off speed by McKenzie, and LeMahieu just chopping it straight down.
I wonder where LSU ranks now as far as most big leaguers behind Arizona State. Arizona State had it for a long period of time. It's got to be getting closer.
Has to be, yeah. 2-2. Up the middle. Garcia tried, could not quite get there. And DJ LeMahieu's bat coming alive. The Yankees could use that at the bottom of their order. He now has 4 hits in this 3-game series.
At 2 strikes, what does DJ LeMahieu do? He almost cuts off the left side of the field. Plays Pepper with the middle.
Alex Verdugo. 3 singles Monday, another one last night, and that moves him back.
That's a good pitch.
Infield pretty straight up. Outfield the other way. 2-1 now.
See the raise that he got from Alex Verdugo right now. That, especially in a 2-0 count, you love that he got some chase on that fastball. Not everybody's going to chase, but in that situation, he wants to get big. Now take advantage. You're back in this.
And a ball laced out to left center. It's twisting back. And James Wood will make it look pretty simple. Homer by Chisholm, on fire as a Yankee, but the Nats still lead. T-Mobile Global Coverage Cam, Olympic royalty. Nationals Park tonight on your left, the great swimmer, 5 medals, Tori Husky, and then Casey Kruger, Troy Bethune, and Hal Hirschfeld of the U.S. Olympic women's soccer team. Gold medalists, they beat Brazil in the final. And Tori presenting Mackenzie Gore with the baseball to get the evening underway. Great to have those amazing athletes and wonderful women in our yard tonight, representing the USA.
That was the best. Croy also throwing out first pitch with the gold medal in her glove.
I mean, we've had Katie Ledecky in this booth before.
Yeah, if it works, we'll take it.
We've had Michael Phelps in this park. Well, the Yankees. I don't know if Radio Shack's still open anymore. I don't think so, but there are some things not staying charged or not working at all. Now
if
Brandy,
they're out
if PitchCom's not working, do they have to turn it off for both teams?
It might be on both sides. The other thing could be we could have a replay situation. But Bob, this is where we go to the mic.
Okay, everybody. Right now, Aaron Boone has complained about PitchCom, so we're shutting it down.
That's all we need to do.
You know, when this season's over, people will be lined up to hire you as their PA man for different sporting events. That was outstanding. So bottom of the second, and it's Luis Garcia with a walk and a steal, 1 for 4 in this series. His first time against Rodon. And a breaking ball off the end of the bat the other way.
Yeah, no, kind of joking around with each other out there with Luis Garcia and Jazz Chisholm, but take it. I mean, kind of play pepper with him. If you're Louis on this one, think that way.
Luis is on a good run here. Last 25 games, hitting .352, slugging .534. And that breaking ball kind of rolling in there. And Rodon a little late getting over, so LeMahieu takes care of it himself. Time for the Verizon profile. Outs above average, forever young. He's looking in center field right now. Jacob Young has been amazing. Added 1 on to his total last night. 17 runs prevented on the year to go along with that.
Yeah, those are middle infielders. Those aren't outfielders.
Here he is, batting 8th tonight.
Yeah,
and
baby.
That is a base hit. That's his 10th bunt hit of the year.
Tell you what, this is a really close play too by Jazz Chisholm. He made a great play. But what a bunt. Finally get that little bit of an opportunity right here. Drop down a perfect one. We all try to get that little one-hop check. He did it. Nice job.
I mean, Jazz Chisholm, I mean, that was amazing what he just did there. To even give this ball club any chance.
So the 10th one on the season here for Jacob Young.
Yes, it was.
Along with his 8 sacrifice bunts, he's bunted now 29 times this season.
And by the way, over his last 16 ball games, Jacob's batting right around .315. And he's also 30 for 37 stealing. Nats like to run early in counts. It's been a Davey Martinez trademark this year. And he spotted that move early and was retreating quickly.
Look at that. That is a slightly big lead. I would say if you're Nas right now, Nasim Nunez, lay one down. Don't be afraid. They're gonna creep up. So Jazz Chisholm went back a little bit. He's gonna creep up as he looks into the dugout.
I love it that there's a chance for back-to-back bunts with these two. Runner moving, swing and a miss. And that is not close at second base. Number 31 for Jacob Young, who has the 4th most steals in the National League.
Oh, great jump right here. Obviously, with the 2 pickoffs already, you get a little bit bigger. And a decent throw. Austin Wells off a changeup down on the dirt.
Nunez still hunting that first run batted in. Well, there's a possibility. Ball hits Volpe's glove. Here comes the runner. Verdugo's throw is up the line. And by the time that happens at home, Nunez is at second. So there's that first RBI. 3-1 Nationals.
Well, back-to-back changeups in this one. He misses up. And Nassim doing a great job. Stays on it nicely. And Ricky Gutierrez knows exactly who he has out there because the arm out there by Verdugo is good. And they ran right in his face. Nice job by Jacob. Recognize. Well, good job on the backside. And a good job on the backside by Nassim Nunez to get the second.
Now he's going to third. No throw. Standing up. Wow.
Oh, he thought he was putting on his oven mitt. I swear, I think Carlos Rodon saw that. He's like, oh, he's not going to do it, and he just took off.
Infield in again. This is such fun baseball to watch. How about the first inning? Single, steal, wild pitch, balk to get a run with James Wood in the middle of it. And this inning, Young, single, a bunt, a steal, and then he scores on a base hit. Then Nunez swipes another. First time around the order, the Nationals go 4 for 8 with a walk.
And you don't have enough.
And Cruz unable to reach that one. Truer words have never been spoken, my friend, against these Yankees. Cruz knows he took one at the top of the zone, and he's down on strikes. 2 outs.
I think he felt Austin Wells moving in on him, and he's thinking slider, not thinking away. You get into that mode sometimes. You could hear, especially that one flap, gone now. Used to the big 2-flapped helmet. You can hear everything behind you.
Yeah, good call here in professional ball. Highest level. James Wood, a great stroke to left field for a base hit first time. And there's no one to throw it to for Wells. Nunez knows where Chisholm is, a good 30 to 35 feet away. So if there's any glitch with the battery here, he can score.
If he threw it over there and nobody covered, they might just give the air to the third baseman. Who knows?
Subject of a lot of conversation after last night's call. When a rule was cited that basically says if the second baseman should have been there and wasn't, he gets an error no matter what. 1-2. Oh, look at that the other way by James Wood. His 31st RBI. And making his living in the first 2 months in the big leagues for the most part on the other side of the field.
Little slider. I mean, it's a really good one down and away. Watch him. 6'7", stay on it, not pull off. The body control for a guy at that size is just incredible. And we talk about the Aaron Judge stuff all the time. This kid's 21. And to understand how he moves is awesome.
Nats will send up 6 batters for the second consecutive inning. Isn't small ball fun? And the Nats have shown some power in this series as well. And they're making Rodon work here. This is a 14-game winner they're facing tonight. Target up.
That's James Wood's first RBI since the homer in Philly.
And tonight his first 2 hits of this series. Not in there trying to pull everything, is he? Franny is a young player to have the understanding of how to use the entire field by him. How rare is that?
It's rare. I mean, especially with the velocity, the pitching that's going on these days.
He's running. Pitches up. Throw is on the shortstop side. And James Wood is 2 for 2 tonight. And the Nats, some larceny. 4 stolen bases already.
Yeah, 4 stolen bases last night. 14-0 in that situation. Now 15 times this year, matching the Cincinnati Reds, who are 9-6 in those games.
Oh my, running again. Not close. Some of the Olympians in the yard tonight are watching a major league track meet going on right now.
And Austin Wells behind the plate just going, can I have a chance? Look at that. I mean, there's just nothing that he could do about it behind the plate.
And now you have another runner coming way down the line. Strike 3 call up in the zone. So a couple of called third strikes keep the Nats from a bigger inning, but they've scored 2 and 2 already.
Become a 2025 Nats Plus member. Reward your attitude with early bird pricing and free tickets to September Nationals games when you purchase before August 29th. Visit nats.com/2025 for more information today.
Not sure what's going on. Dan Bellino was late coming out last inning after going somewhere off the field of play, and now Tony Randazzo just got back out there as well. And they're talking to Davey, you would think, regarding the pitch comm. Meanwhile, Mackenzie Gore has completed his warm-up tosses, and he wants to get to work here.
And just so everybody knows that we're on the same page, I've talked to both managers, and I don't know what's going on. So, shh.
You planning on stopping by the command center on our next trip to New York? I don't think they're going to let you in.
No, that's for Captain Greg.
Top of the third, top of the order. Gleyber Torres hit a ball sharply to Jose Tena first time that backed him up. Jose threw it in the dirt. Got away from Andres Chaparro. He went to second, did Torres, and never was able to come around. Mackenzie Gore went to work on Soto, Judge, and Stanton.
Beauty. Just a perfect changeup.
No way to keep that one fair. And Luis Rojas gets out of the way, their third base coach.
Yeah, I don't think he really stands near the third base coach's box. He's probably like the least in that box, in that region, with all their guys.
Yeah, with Judge and Stanton, would you want to be in there? No. Oh, look at him pull the string on him. Mackenzie Gore, only his second strikeout tonight, and that's just fine. Soto is next.
Look at that changeup. Just absolutely perfect. And he threw one for a strike, too, earlier. You've seen the fits it's given the Nationals hitters from Carlos Rodon. How about that one?
Juan Soto on one pitch. Bounced out to second first time, and Mackenzie Gore pours in the fastball. Good looking breaking ball, didn't miss by much. That's a beauty. Franny,
this is what I've chronicled for a while now. The behind end of the count, 462 average, 774. When he's ahead and he just puts the pressure, look at the numbers. Look at the difference.
Yeah. It's not just different, it's unbelievably lopsided one way or the other. And the 1-2. And is in there to Juan Soto. Frozen on the fastball inside edge. Strikeout number 3.
Well, heater's down. And nice job by Kabert too. Right, you got to stick these to get them.
I love what you just said there, because the pitch was a strike, but you don't always get that call, do you?
Not if your glove goes down. You work underneath it like he did, get it.
Judge struck out swinging on a breaking ball, sliding down and in on him. I mean, it looked like it was certain the Yankees would score in the first. Torres at third, 1 out. Judge and Stanton coming up, and Mackenzie Gore got the strikeout and the fly ball to center. Quality strike on the inside edge.
Strong hands by Kabert. Watch him. Trust it and work under it. Hold it right there.
And the breaking ball stays up, and Judge walks for the 108th time.
Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, U.S. subscribers now have 24/7 access to MLB Network. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Aaron Judge at first, and here's Giancarlo. This should be out of play. And by the way, Franny, based on our previous discussion, my sister Mary, who's a huge U.S. women's soccer team fan, reminds me that Dansby Swanson's wife, Mallory, scored that winning goal against Brazil.
Maybe should be here this weekend.
And the Cubbies are coming. Thanks, sis.
Hi, Mary.
She loves her soccer.
Well, I mean, it's easy to, like a team that wins a lot too.
They win a lot.
You think about the expectations of like the New York Yankees year after year.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a greater expectation to win gold or win the World Cup than the U.S. women's national team? And that's the standard they've set.
So the wildest of pitches moves Judge to second.
Just got a little underneath that changeup. Let's watch it. If Screech was there, we would understand. Trying to throw it.
Giancarlo has driven in 58 runs this year. about that game the Cubs won today? 14-10 over the Pirates when they were way behind.
Down 10-3.
And a guy named Skeens was pitching, right?
Yep.
That breaking ball comes around. Mackenzie Gore and the Nats will take it. A no contact inning with a walk and this, the third strikeout.
Kick off the upcoming long weekend with Two Friends live at Nationals Park on August 30th. Concert is free with a game ticket. Visit nats.com/summer concerts. Buy yours now.
Yeah, fantastic weekend coming up. Cubbies for 3. The Nats are off on Labor Day. Then on to Miami and Pittsburgh. Bottom 3, Yepes, Tena, Ruiz. And the Nats with that delivery have Carlos Rodon up to 52 pitches.
You almost feel like this is the most important inning of the game too. Try to add on to him. Try to continue to get to that pitch count.
By the way, updating the number against Aaron Boone's big 3. They're 3 for 29 against the Nats. Soto, Judge, and Stanton combined. Judge has 3 walks. No damage.
It's like what you like to see after they walk them too. What do they do? Game 1 for them, it was a walk, then 2 strikeouts. So Aaron Judge walked and then back-to-back strikeouts. Last night, walked him, pop up to shortstop. Today, you walk him and then you punch out the next guy. I mean, it's how you do. You let it fester? Do you let it, play out, or do you execute on the guy behind?
And really, the worst thing Carlos Rodon could come out and do is walk the leadoff hitter in the 3rd when he's already having a long night. Pitches per inning way up there. Mackenzie Gore and Carlos Rodon, 2 of the, well, you call them more generous guys. Now, this is based on pitchers who've thrown at least 130 innings. Rodon came in at 141, Gore at 132. And of his 4 strikeouts, 3 taking. Tena, and then last inning Cruz and Chaparro. Target right where Wells asked for it, but a ball. Tena trying to get over the top of that one, hits it well to center. If it's in the yard, Aaron Judge is going to catch it. Fine running play, hauling that run in about 395 feet away.
Oh, what a swing right here, top of the zone. Watch the hands work. Loud off the bat, 101. Take that swing all day long from Jose Tena.
Yep. Ball really jumps off his bat. We've talked about it several times already in his first 14 games as a Nat. Next up is Kay Barrett, struck out on a pitch in the dirt first time. Right now, Tony Randazzo liking the backdoor breaking balls from both of these starters. And he pulls it left side. Chisholm, and with the runner bearing down on him, Torres hangs in there to complete the 5-4-3 double play. But through the early innings, the Nats 4-1.
The 30, let's check out our Hyundai Super Bowl. Mackenzie Gore, beautiful changeup to get the strikeout on Gleyber Torres. The four-seamer down to get Juan Soto looking, and then after a walk, yeah, Yeah, that's a strike, I guess. Yeah, it is. Punched out of Giancarlo Stanton. 3 strikeouts in that inning. It's your journey on every mile in Brand New Hyundai.
50 pitches, 30 strikes through 3. So what do you think about the mix here, Franny?
I love the fact that there's just not a lot of pitches there. Right, you see 4 pitches being used. Fastball heavy, but staying ahead. You know, or fighting his way to get back into the counts. Not having to go to those pitches yet. And so they haven't seen a whole lot of them.
Austin Wells takes one that just misses. Bouncing ball to Chaparro, right side. First time up for the Yankee catcher, who's 2 for 5 with 2 walks in this series. Oh, nowhere to go on that fastball. And that was a pretty loud noise that we got up here.
Well, fastball up and in. Trying to go away. This catches the outside part. Let's listen. It's like I take enough abuse behind the plate.
Anthony Volpe, the shortstop, next. Bouncer to Nunez, first time. Ball just missing up there. And Gore gets him to sky one out to center. Jacob Young and the rookie Dylan Cruz about 20 feet away from him to help if needed. First out.
Become a 2025 Nats Plus member. Reward your attitude with early bird pricing and free tickets to September's Nationals games when you purchase before August 29th. Visit nats.com/2025 for more information today.
Well, here's Jazz, who put a charge into one. Straightaway center first time. Chisholm has now hit 22 homers, driven in 64. And as mentioned earlier, the power numbers with the Yankees impressive. 20 ball games now, hitting over 290, 9 and 14. The power numbers from a guy hitting down in the order.
Slider.
Over just a little low.
You see Caber with the regular signs.
Well placed up the middle to the right of second. And the catcher Wells motors over to third easily. And for the second time tonight, the Yankees have a runner at third base, fewer than 2 outs.
A little slider down and away. Really not a horrible pitch. Takes some bump out of it. Wells really digging to get over to third base, but again, no signs because of pitch count being eliminated for both teams now. Something to pay attention to as we start to get closer to this real dark time.
LeMahieu, left side, cut off. Tena, first base, out is the call. And if it stands, it'll be number 129 for the Nats. They're confident. Everybody running off the field. Yankees will not challenge.
Nice job by Jose Tena. Just take the lead on this one. And Louis Garcia across the base. And fire off the wrong foot. Nice job by everybody. 4-1 Nats.
The fourth inning of Nationals baseball is brought to you by your Washington area Toyota dealers. Better availability means better deals at your Toyota dealer. Shop by at Toyota.com. Getting darker a little earlier every night, 7:58 local. We're actually getting to the tail end of twilight time here. Kind of a long ball game because mostly what Carlos Rodon has been put through by the Nats and some pitch comm issues. It's been a long 3 innings for him.
Yes, it has. You got to stay on them. They can't have these quick innings like they did last time. They got to find a way to get back on there. Keep adding on.
.61 pitches, 37 strikes, first 3 innings. And by the way, that double play saved Mackenzie Gore some offerings. He gets through 4 on 62 pitches.
All right, look at Luis Garcia, and you're seeing the spin off right there. Everything kind of bailing towards that first base side. He keeps his backside underneath him. You feel bad for the other team because I mean it is loud all the time, but it leaks out. It's hard for him to stay on it.
And he had him lunging on 0-2. Rodon off the mound, and pretty simple play for him. Young and Nunez now, the speedsters who helped manufacture 2 runs a couple of innings ago, the next 2.
Slider, and it's easy. See the front hip? I mean, that's like the perfect view. The front hip just flew open. Watch there. Right? Doesn't stay tight on. You think about the James Wood and his base hit on the RBI single, that slider away. That front side stayed so locked in.
Jacob Young having a good series. 3 for 7, a homer. How about another knock? And maybe here we go with the running game again.
Well, nice job for Jacob Young yet again. Does not get old. Stay hard up the middle. Short and compact, beautiful job by Jacob, and off he goes. Chuck and duck.
Nunez clean single to left last time up. First big league RBI. Went to second on the throw, stole third, and he scored.
Good swing. Maybe just a little bit off the plate, but that's all right. I like the fact that he was thinking about shooting that hole. Nats with the 5 stolen bases tonight. One of the 14 teams since 1961 to steal 4 more bases. 15 times at least.
Wow. Now, does that count as a disengagement?
Nope, that's a call timeout.
Yep. Time had been given to the hitter. It appeared before that ball was thrown by Rodon.
Yeah, Tony Randazzo came out, pointed right at Steve Nunez, let everybody know he called time before that. Only 1.
And Wells trying to frame it up. Ball one. Runner on the move and a foul the other way.
Oh, yeah, twice that I believe they put the hit and run on twice for Yassim Nunez. Open right side, try to go that way.
Rodon trying to catch Young walking off the bag, and that made it rather close.
So that right there is the second disengagement. Ball in hand, you got to always watch out for that snap throw.
Slow roller right side. Long way to go for Torres, and that's not that close. Young and Nunez are 4 for 4 at the bottom of the lineup tonight.
Good for you, Nassim. Use those wheels. I mean, everything about that at bat looked like he was trying to hit that hole. Look at him go. I'm sorry, it's impressive what he's been able to do and barely getting a chance to play. Been here all year, not had a stint on the IL to go get more at bats. Finding ways.
Trending very, very well lately with a few more ABs here and there, with CJ struggling. So last 19 plate appearances, Nunez is 7 for 13, and he's also drawn 3 walks. And don't forget about the double steal possibility here. And a ball well hit left center by Dylan Cruz. It's going to hit at the bottom of the wall. Young scores easily. Nunez to third. Get back over there, and he's out. Yassim Nunez got caught too far beyond third base. Nats get a run and lead by 4.
Are we going to get the whole stands? Because the fam's doing it. Drop the head on a kid. What a sweet swing. I mean, that is absolutely pure. And this ball just unfortunately kicks right back to Verdugo. That's a spot that we've seen so many, the ball goes so many different ways.
That's a second out of the inning. Cruz at second, and Rodon thinking something might be up with him.
I had thought Ricky had held him up really early too.
How about that pop out of the leadoff spot? Homer and double tonight. Davey, to a certain extent, taking a kid in his 3rd day in the big leagues and rolling the dice at the top of the order, but it's a lefty, and he handles it extremely well.
He's a special hitter anyways. Not really that young when you think about it. All he's played is big games.
Right off the end of the bat by James Wood, who's taken Rodon for base hits the other way twice.
You know, with that leadoff homer today, he came the 6th guy since 1974 to homer from the leadoff spot. To lead off a game, 6 guys.
He went. So Dylan Cruz doubles his 3rd big league extra base hit, and the Nats lead 5-1. Check out your Nats anytime, anywhere on the MASN app. Live game action, expert analysis, exclusive pre and post game interviews, all in the palm of your hand. Don't miss a pitch. Go to MASNsports.com, and right now download the most recent version. And a tremendous offensive night for the Nationals here. 5 runs on 8 hits. Dylan Cruz in the middle of things. Jacob Young, Nasim Nunez, James Wood. Pretty good formula so far. Let's see where Mackenzie Gore goes from here. 63rd pitch, beginning his 5th inning. First time up, Verdugo hit it hard. Liner to left center. James Wood went over and grabbed it. And Franny again, there's that pitch up and in, effective to a lefty.
Stay right there. Because now you work both sides of the plate. Right? You know you have that glove side, so the way to the lefty if you need to, but I mean, if you can go up and in, find a way to get swing on that. Oh, what a play. Is that Nestor Cortez? Wow. The reactions by him to go hat on that one.
Yeah, he's having a good series. Got his 8th win Monday night. 1-2.
Yeah, that check. A lot of stuff with McKenzie. I mean, Dan brings it up as first time since May 29th not walking a guy. Confidence is so big for him. Everyone sees him, you think this guy exudes confidence.
It's 2 good swings by Verdugo tonight, and in this series he is 5 for 10. All singles. Top of the order coming up. So this now becomes a key 5th inning.
Yeah, so when you think about that confidence, I mean, you think about that's a huge part of the behind and ahead. When you think you got your stuff, you want to get swing and miss, yes, but you got to be ahead of guys to get there.
Labor Torres. Ground ball on which an error was made, then a strikeout. Left side, getting a piece of it. Tena, oh, he gets the out at first. Good dig on the back end by Chaparro.
What a play by Jose Tena, going to his left. It bobbles, gets out of his glove and not panicking. Just the nice little throw over there. How does Chaparro stay through it? Beautiful play all the way around. Why? Because there's no panic. Barehanded. Great job. North Carolina kid with the assist right there, saying, hey, nice pass.
Yeah, I got to hand it to our tape room right there. They slowed down that play, froze it a little bit here and there, just at all the right times to give you such a fantastic look at a defensive gem by our 3rd baseman. So here's Juan Soto, and it's in there. Well done out there, guys. Well done. Way to go, Zach. Up the middle. Let's have a guy there. Nunez.
Nice job.
2 outs.
Easy one right here. This Nasim Nunez, he could force this one over to 3rd base if he wanted to. Get the out. For sure out. Look at this thing, just ejecto up there. It's all about outs. Get those outs out there. Don't try to force something. When you're not playing all the time, you tend to have those moments. Great job by him.
Judge, a strikeout and a walk. And a strike. Juan Soto is now 0 for 11 in his return to Nationals Park as a Yankee. That's fair. Look at that thing spinning down the line. Judge will stop at first as Cruz gets to it in a hurry. And Aaron Judge will collect the first RBI by the Yankees. Big 3 in the series for him. That's number 123.
What a changeup. Absolute beauty by Mackenzie Gore. Look at this thing, down and away. Great fade off the cap. Hey, when you're hot, you're hot. Great job by Mackenzie. Man.
Well, a cue shot. He doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark every time to get RBIs. 123. By the way, Marcell Ozuna leads the National League with 98.
Which is still quite a bit.
Exactly. For the last week of August, yes, sir. Here's Stanton, fly ball to center, and a called third strike last time. So Giancarlo this time pretty aware of how wide the strike zone can be. And McKenzie pulls the string to get ahead.
You know, back-to-back guys that you look at that have struggled against lefty changeups all year. Combined 6 hits now.
Judge running. Throw is on target, right at the bag, safe as the call. And for Aaron Judge, he'll be 7 for 7 with that bag.
The big man can get going. 24 stolen base this year against Mackenzie Gore. And a nice job by Caber. He got his foot out there, but brought it back in, was able to cheat and get off a decent throw without really having a lot of time.
1-1 to Stanton now. Yankees, by the way, their 58th steal of the year, the fewest in the American League, which you would expect. There's a busted bat.
Oh my God.
Garcia throws him out, but that barrel flying all over the place. Yankees will pick up a run halfway through the Nats by 3.
Celebrate CJ style with your own CJ Abrams streetwear bobblehead this Saturday, August 31st against the Cubs. Visit nats.com/promos to get your tickets today.
A lot of baseball to be played here tonight. We'll celebrate CJ with that. I, for one, am looking forward to seeing their lefty, Shota Imanaga, in that ball game on Friday night against Jake Irvin. He of the low ERA most of the season. It's come up a bit. 4:05 game on Saturday, DJ Hers and Javier Assad. Sunday, Mitchell Parker, Jamison Taillon. So Rodon sitting at 75 pitches. To Andres Chaparro, walk first time, called out on strike second time up.
Good 2-0 changeup. Look how big the leg kick is from Chaparro, but he always ends up in a really good on-time hitting position.
He leaves nothing in the bag, as golfers would say about guys who let it fly. As Franny mentioned, 100 minor league homers, drove in nearly 400 runs in 8 years, battling his way through. And that's a nasty big league pitch right there. Strikeout number 6 by Rodon, his second consecutive swinging K.
On top of the zone with the four-seam fastball, he fouls off, and then he goes right to the curveball. Just your four-seamer up, curveball down. Perfectly executed by Carlos Rodon.
And a footnote on Chaparro. Yeah, 8 years in the minor leagues, but he's still only 25. Yankees signed him when he was 17 years old originally. And here's Juan Yepes. He was signed by the Braves when he was 16. 9 years in the minor leagues. Once traded for Big City. Matt Adams. Nasty fastball. Inner edge on a 2-0 count.
Love the take, though. Not just automatic for him to swing. See it out over the plate. This one wasn't. Take it.
Nats on top 5-2, fifth inning. 86% the win probability. High in the air, out to short left center. Judge on the way. One of the few times he's come in for a ball in this series.
Well, how about Jose Tena? A couple great defensive plays today. One starting the double play, keeping it through, right? Sometimes the shortstop's coming over, you can cut him off. And how about this play to his left? Great little jump stop you see right there. Oh, bobble it. No panic. Fire it over. And Andres Chaparro on the backside with a great pick. Nice job by Jose Tena after starting the game off with an error.
Yeah.
Sometimes you let that fester. Sure enough, he comes out on top.
We talk about outfielders with makeup speed. How about infielders with makeup arm? That was pretty impressive. Rodon getting into a bit of a rhythm here. Nats got him for 3 hits last inning and a run, but that's all he's given up since the second. And Tena almost got over one like that on a deep fly ball, 395 to center last time up.
Well, kind of like the last or two batters ago to Andres Chaparro, the fastball up, foul ball, and then go to the curveball. He went slider on this one down in the zone. Good job by Tena to get some wood on it.
Not doing too much there, just getting bat on ball to stay alive. It's going to stay fair. Bare hand play. Pretty well done by Rodon. Right to LeMahieu with the runner flashing through. Nats go 1-2-3 for the first time. .581 Nats. Stranding just 3. We had the left on base stat there for you. Mackenzie Gore goes to work. 5-6-7 here in the 6th Yankees box. Aaron Judge getting himself involved on kind of a small ball basis with a walk, an RBI single over the first base bag, and a steal. Jazz Chisholm having a really nice night. He's due up 3rd here in a key Mackenzie Gore 6th inning.
Yeah, from Mackenzie this year, I mean, trying to find that consistency. Well, he's found it the last 3. This will be the 7th time that he completes 6, hopefully. This year he's twice gone over 7 or 2-7.
Yes, he has. And until he went 6 at Atlanta, he had gone 11 straight starts without reaching 6 innings. After going 7 against the Marlins back on June 14th. You know what you and I haven't talked about for a while? An overworked bullpen because of the way the starters are going.
Right. I mean, that stretch that you had was the most perfect when you think about the dog days. And when those guys hitting that, what, 22, 21, 22 games or starts. Bullpen did such a great job. It's time to take care of them.
Orlando Rebalta added to the bullpen today from the right side. Yoanna Doan on the injured list. Jose A. Ferrer has been really good lately.
Ricky? He knows.
He's about to go back to back to back if he gets into this thing. Swing and a miss. Mackenzie Gore using the high heater upstairs to strike out Austin Wells. Strikeouts will spread out tonight. Number 5.
Yeah, you love the fastball, top of the zone. He has to swing that. There's no reason to take this one, and he just explodes on it. 97.
Here's Volpe. Grounder to short, fly ball to center. Another great crowd here tonight. Looks like the smallest of the 3 crowds. Somewhere probably around 25,000 or so tonight. Maybe upwards toward 30. The Nats would have needed about 33,000 in the ballpark tonight to make it to 100,000 for this 3-game series. Nonetheless, some fantastic weeknight crowds here.
They've been awesome. They've been into it in the moments.
Oh, 2 to Volpe. Another thing about McKenzie's outing tonight, you and I haven't talked much about any non-competitive pitches. Most of the misses in the area.
Now see what happened right there. They're complaining because about the pitch clock. Kenzie stepped off, stepped right back on, kind of eluded Tony Randazzo in that situation. Pitch clock stopped and he just got going. That was interesting.
Grounder left side. Nunez, I don't know if he was shielded by Tena, who was trying to cut it off, and a base hit all the way for the very speedy Anthony Volpe. Both guys knew the speed of the hitter right there.
I'm not gonna lie, Bob, I just wanted to see him get it and chuck it.
I'm with you.
Not Jose Tena. Nasim Nunez just a little bit off. Yeah, you got shielded on that one. It's all right, no big deal. But the wheel's over at first base. You know he's going to steal.
And the way Chisholm is swinging, the Nats don't want this to get interesting in a hurry. Volpe 8th in the American League with 24 steals. He's been caught 5 times. And Chisholm, meanwhile, a homer and a base hit. He's gone up the middle twice. Tough guy to double up.
And Volpe times it out pretty good. Not the best of pickoff moves from Mackenzie Gore.
Well, you referenced his jumping off the bag. What does that accomplish?
I mean, it creates momentum. Brian Roberts, his dad, Mike, was the originator of this at North Carolina.
And then he gets a good secondary and goes down as that ball's in the dirt.
He's one of the best base runners in the league. The way that he runs the bases consistently. Anthony Volpe, I mean, that not everybody can do that from first base because you got to have quick feet. His hips never turn, right? Like his hips are always square to home plate, so he's not going to be caught off guard in that situation.
And Mackenzie Gore's second wild pitch of the night. Obviously, that eliminates the ground ball double play. And right now it's all about pitcher versus batter. With his 2 hits tonight, Jazz is 3 for 6 career against Mackenzie Gore. Nicely done. Inner half. And in this inning, starting to feel for that strike zone a bit. Always nice to have 97 in the 6th inning to reach back for.
We saw it. Fastball down for a little bit for a couple starts. In the last 3, it started to creep back up there. Especially here, we're starting to see more 97s and 8s. Love to see that in the tank.
Jazz will get time out here. That's about hit the Yankees 8-6, lead 5-2, but this is a key juncture in this game. Working its way down toward the bottom of the Yankees order. And he's going to get him on a big breaking ball. Strikeout number 6.
Fight your way back, get a couple good fastballs in there, and then get nasty with that curveball. 2-strike banger. Look at this thing go down. I mean, I love that view. I mean, that's a strike, what, till right before home plate, where it just dives down. Great job by McKenzie.
That going to be ball 1?
He's calling it himself. Come on, Tony's being honest. He stepped off.
So a disengagement, it appears.
No, they gave him a ball. He said he stepped off, but okay. He was trying to tell on himself. Very honest kid.
Last time LeMahieu hit, it was a big couple of outs. They had 1st and 3rd, 1 out in the 4th. At the time, it was a 4-1 game, and McKenzie got him on the 5-4-3. Throwing that breaking ball, feeling good about it, and getting a called strike in there.
Also on that curveball, you got Caber keeping that a strike. And I think if you were to look at it, and I know still a long ways to go in this game for a 3-game series, this is one of the better 3-game series for Caber behind the plate, as far as being able to steal some strikes, keep some strikes. I thought he's done fantastic.
And Mackenzie Gore about to go to the 100 pitch mark for the 7th time this year.
8th time.
Got it 8.
On that. Let's go.
Runner goes.
I think Volpe got bored out there for a while. He's just been like, I'm standing here. I got to go. Got to go. He's fun to watch. Watch him play shortstop. Pretty darn good. Obviously with the Gold Glove behind out there.
2-2 again. Into right. Dylan Cruz feeling very comfortable in that part of the ballpark. And in this series now, Nats starters have pitched 16 innings and given the mighty Yankees 4 runs.
Washington.
An amazing first 3 days in the big leagues for Dylan Cruz. First homer tonight, second double, had 2 knocks last night. He has stolen a bag, he has scored a run. A lot of fun to watch him. Here we go, bottom 6, 90 pitches. Carlos Rodon, he gets Ruiz, Garcia, and Young. K. Baird has struck out swinging, and last time hit into the 5-4-3 double play.
Good swing. That a baby. Those are the swings that we don't get to see enough from K-Bird at times. Right, there's a lot more of the feel through. He got it. Good pitch to hit. Take your best swing. That was awesome.
That's going to come around and get that outside edge.
For Rodon to get all the way here to the 6th inning too, after that emotional first inning, I mean, that's pretty impressive when you think about it.
Absolutely. He was at 51 pitches after 2 innings.
He could have pulled the chute. He didn't.
Nats box. Good at the top, good at the bottom. With Cruz 2 for 3, Wood 2 for 3, and then Young and Nunez 4 for 4. And those Jackrabbits down there have scored 3 runs and stolen 2 bags. A lot of fun to watch. I mean, different guys every day. That's what good lineups do. Down and in. For Rodon, strikeout number 7. That gives him 160 on the year. Speaking of the dugout where Dan Kolko hangs out, what's happening down there, buddy?
Well, Bob, an emerging storyline with these 2024 Nationals. We all remember in 2019, Ali Madami got red hot taking out the lineup card, the Nationals batting practice pitcher, and the Nationals rode him to a World Series title. Now it's Ildemaro Vargas. On games that he doesn't start, Davey has started asking Vargy to take out the lineup card. He did so last night, and according to Vargy's numbers, he is 4-1 this season when he takes the lineup card out before the game. He did so again today, and the Nationals will take a lead into the top of the 7th. So a chance for Vargy. Again, we'll have to have our stats service confirm his personal numbers, but he says if the Nats win tonight, he'll be 5-1 taking the lineup card out.
That is impressive.
I'm in. He could do it every day.
I mean, the intangibles.
I mean,
Now Garcia strikes out.
How many guys take out the lineup card and then go out to play third base? You know, we could have that happen. I'd like to see it.
Looks like the end of the line for Rodon. So he will go 5 2/3. The Nats will get him to an even 100 pitches. 8 strikeouts. Most of the damage early. 4 runs on 5 hits. Some other excitement with steals in the first couple of innings. So give a little tip of the cap to him. He could have phoned in the rest. The winning team at Jiffy Lube keeps you moving forward. From oil changes, tire rotation, wipers, filters, and more, it's our Jiffy Lube pitching change.
Tonight's Getting Dirty replay brought to you by Zips Cleaners. Let's go back to the 2nd inning. The wheels. The infield bunt single by Jacob Young. Then let's get a stolen base. No big deal. How about we dive there? How about we watch his ball through, then fire through. Let's slide on our backside and avoid the umpire. Nicely done. And avoid the pitcher. He is very nice, but he is really dirty right now. So he's going to need to Zips it. Zips Cleaners helps you look your best for less. Visit one of our 40 locations in the DMV. Hey, we got a little blood in there. No big deal.
You know, if a sponsor could individually sponsor a player, that's a match made in the dirt right there. Jacob Young, first time against Jake Cousins. When you have a couple of guys who look like leadoff guys tonight, batting 8th and 9th, 4 hits, 3 runs, and Cousins' second appearance of this series.
Hey, look at 28th game for him. Slider heavy with the sinker.
Oh, what a take.
12th appearance here in the month of August. A .77 ERA. 34% strikeout rate. So high.
Throw down 100 pitches, 68 strikes. And fortunately for the pitcher, a one-hopper right to him. That'll do it for the Nats in the bottom of the 6th. Top 7, 5-2 Washington.
Nationals take a lead to the late innings here at Nats Park tonight, hoping to win a series over the Yankees. It's time now for an MLB update, brought to you by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. Let's start on the right side of the screen first. Jarren Duran. We've seen a lot of guys over the last handful of days that we've been highlighting that have a chance to go 50-50 or some other ridiculous total. How about Jarren Duran? Could go 10, 20, 30, 40 in triples, homers, stolen bases, and doubles. He accomplishes that, the first player in the modern era to do that. And how about the Cubs? They trailed the Pirates 10-3 today. They went on to win 14-10. They are 6-1 in their last 7 games, scoring 73 runs in that stretch. They are the team with the most runs in a 7-game span since the Washington Nationals, Bob, back in 2019. A stretch in August when they reached double-digit runs in 5 out of 7 games. 17 runs against the Reds, 14-16 against the Brewers, 13-11 in 2 games against the Pirates. That was a phenomenal stretch for that World Series team.
Well done, Dan, and well done by the Cubs. They'll be here Friday. They have played their way into the wild card conversation. 68 wins. Mets at 69. Atlanta 72. But Arizona 75 and San Diego 76. So that wild card thing in the National League looks like it's going right down to the 28th or 29th of September. How about Jose A. Ferrer? Franny, he's going back to back to back here, and there's no loss in velocity or snap on that breaking ball.
No, because, I mean, he was efficient last night. Think about it with him. Coming in for the double play ball, that's all he had to throw. 2 pitches. 19 pitches back-to-back days combined.
Yeah.
You got the secret 4-seamer changeup and the slider. Great slider by him. And
4 outs. 4 outs on 17 pitches Monday. 2 pitches to get a double play last night. It's just great stuff. And meanwhile, Mackenzie Gore, 6 innings, a couple of runs on 7 hits, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Got a double play ball, couple of wild pitches, but did not let anything really get away from him tonight.
No, he was great. He was great. On point with so much. When he fell behind, he made his pitch when he needed to. Reared back, had the 98 late. Another stepping stone for him. A little building block on that confidence. Keep it going. But the way that you think about the starters in this series have pitched, the big three especially, it shows. You concentrate, you execute, you win.
Nunez plants and fires on a hop. That's a thing of beauty. He gave Chaparro a nice long hop for that throw.
The kid could just flat out play shortstop. Perfect jump on it, gives a little bit, gets a great hop, and how quick his release is. And just an absolute bullet to first. Plant and throw. Hear that all the time in football. Get the foot in the ground and go.
Juan Soto. And these two match up for the first time. And he will hit one out to center, and Jacob Young's going to make it look so easy. Time to stretch at Nationals Park. Nats pitching continues to dominate. Well, the Nationals pitching continues to be the story of this series. I know there have been homers and steals and hits and a rookie making a big impact. But when you do what the Nats have done against the Yankees 3 games in a row, that's news. Couple innings to go yet, though. And leading off bottom 7, Nasim Nunez.
I'll say when they finish it off.
Yes, sir.
One thing that we've seen from Nasim, especially the last couple of weeks, when he's gotten the opportunity, it's pretty lengthy at bats too. I'm sure he'll go on this one, but seeing pitches, finding ways to get on, getting the base hits.
That ball is centered. Judge coming in. Ball had some carry on it.
Well, all the way back in the first inning, it was a leadoff homer. One of the 6 batters since 1974 to have a leadoff homer, his first 8 ABs.
Wow.
Jose Offerman's involved, but Starling Marte, 2012, last time it was done.
Great stat. Great note. And there's a list.
Dave McAmmer. He's my Double-A manager.
Really?
Yeah, he knows everybody. I once was fielding ground balls in between, during batting practice by him, and he ended up having like 9 different conversations with other guys, and I got 2 balls. It's still amazing. Good for the development.
Yeah. That thing looked like, from the side angle, looked like it went straight up off his bat.
41 degrees.
That's pretty straight up. So as a big leaguer, he's 4 for 10. 3 extra base hits. Raced his way to an infield hit last night. And a big breaking ball has him waving at it. That's a nice strikeout by Yankee pitching tonight.
The HF Festival is coming to Nationals Park September 21st, featuring the Postal Service, Death Cab for Cutie, Incubus, and more. Visit nats.com/HF Festival for more information to get your tickets now.
Here's James Wood having a good night. 2 singles, 2 steals, an RBI, and a run scored. Drew a walk against Cousins Monday night. See how he handles some spin against a right-hander here, and that one stays out. 1-1.
That's only 28 games here for Jake Cousins, but 5 hits. Left-handers versus him. That's it. Pretty good.
That's impressive. James continues the statistical thing where his on-base percentage is right at 100 points higher than his batting average. Came in 275 over 374. 2 for 3 tonight getting on.
Oh my.
And we thought he was going to get on again right there.
Randazzo's been pretty good. There's been some, the misses he's had have been big. That's all right. Happens. Now I just go homer.
That one's going to come around too, and Wells was almost running to the dugout before he caught it. Nets go in order again. That's 3 innings in a row. Top 8 coming up. Long way to go.
Five-2 Nationals on top of the Yankees as we head to the 8th inning. And Mackenzie Gore, fantastic night by him. Falls behind 3-0 to Gleyber Torres that started off, and then he got rolling. You get the strikeouts with a fastball right there down at the knees against Juan Soto. How about a backdoor curveball? Yeah, that was close. The fastball right by him, but we saw this late. Elevated 4-seamers to his curveball, and then we get to see what he did. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, only 1 walk, and perfectly timed walk is what he do right after. Well, he got Giancarlo on that strikeout, 6 strikeouts, and it's time for the K's for Kids. Washington area Toyota dealers donate $50 to Children's NIH for every Nationals pitcher strikeout.
Last night, Jacob Barnes got Aaron Judge on that 8th inning double play ball right before Kyle Finnegan came in. So here they go again, and this is, as Franny noted 2 nights ago, how you like to face this guy. Leading off an inning, you're ahead by 3.
52nd game here for Jacob Barnes. Great cutter and 4-seamer combo right now. It is working, both of them. Soft contact last night, gave up 2 hits on it. Had the air behind, but control what you can control. Nice job by him.
And right now, with Derek Law still out, you're looking at the Nats' 8th inning guy. At least against right-handed batters. Davey's got some options these days. And he'll show him that one well outside.
Usually from up here in the blimp, guys look rather small. You don't really get the size. You see him in the batter's box from up here, it's like him and Ellie De La Cruz. They just are totally different in that batter's box.
2-2. Yeah, I have to admit,
they're not just a helmet.
They're fun to watch take BP.
Right, they're not just a helmet though. Like that's what it looks like normally, and then you get him and you're like, oh yeah, there he is. There's Aaron Judge. Look at, see everybody else. Like, hey guys, but it's like a perfect perspective on how large he is.
That's exactly the shot that we look at every night. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, that hit him? How about Aaron Judge? Doesn't even. That's a pro. Not throwing at him, doesn't have to stare him down, doesn't do anything, no.
3-2. Oh, that's close. Just a little off the plate in. Aaron Judge is on base for the 6th time in this series. He has 3 hits, only 1 RBI. And Giancarlo Stanton is next. You know, and Davey's doing that countdown thing over in the dugout. You don't want this to be a long 8th inning, because you don't want these guys to bat again tonight. That's a strike to get ahead of Stanton, who's 0 for 3 this evening. Barnes has to face 3 guys at least here in the 8th, but Davies' bullpen is busy. That's a great late breaker. Did he go? Yes, he did. Alex Tosi with the punch out from first base and a huge first out here in the 8th.
Good, perfect cutter down and away. Yes, he did. Yep.
Righty lefty now with the catcher Austin Wells, who has grounded into 4 double plays this year.
Just doesn't hit a lot of balls on the ground. 35% coming in the game. That's low. League average around 42, 43%. But you can see as the Yankees move on in this season how vital the John Carlos, the Austin Wells, the whoever it may be. Jason Dominguez, if he ever gets back up here after coming off his Tommy John, he's raking. Because no one's going to let Juan Soto and Aaron Judge beat him in the playoffs.
Yep, great call by you. Runs are so hard to come by in October.
Lay one down. Did you see him stare out there? See Tana playing really far back. Obviously, Yankees don't bunt. He's not bunting, but he's got 4 bunt hits this year.
2-1 and a chopper right side. Is he out of the baseline? No, so they have to throw to second, and the Nats will still turn the double play. 4-3-6 with Garcia taking a swipe at the runner, and Franny, they still find a way to end the inning.
I love how they do. Luis Garcia Jr. does not give up on this play. Runs it back a little bit. Okay, gets rid of it. And there's Andres Chaparro. Fire strike to Nasim Nunez. Nice job by him. Yeah, let's coach it. Yeah, here we go, boys. Nice job. Turn back the clock as we celebrate the 1924 champs. Centennial weekend from Friday, September 13th through Sunday, September 15th. Join us for Friday fireworks, vintage giveaways, and more. Visit nats.com/1924 to get your tickets today.
To the bottom of the 8th, the Nats turned 2 more double plays tonight, 2 last night, 2 on Monday, and they've now turned 130 on the year. That's in the top 3 in the National League. So getting some 2-for-1s, and this will be 31-year-old Florida native Luke Weaver for the Yankees, bottom 8.
For Weaver, I mean, having basically a new career here as a reliever. Starter kind of failed, had a great start here last year. But really, when you look at him, you're like, okay, what has he done? I mean, the fastball command has been great. He's got a 3.21 ERA over 51 games, now 52, but 70 innings, giving him a little length. Came into the year 23% strikeout rate for his career, 28 this year.
Joey Gallo has never faced him until right now. So Davey calls upon a power bat off the bench here, looking to get something going. The Nats haven't had a hit since the 4th.
Well, and they wanted to get the defensive replacement in there too, so why not go right on left?
He's been so great with the first base mitt this year.
Two great ABs last night by him, scoring runs. Changeup really to the left-handers, 41% on both last couple weeks.
Joey will throw up the hands and take that one down and in. 3-1.
He almost has a like Drew Storen leg kick.
Joey officially in the series, a steal, an RBI, 1 for 3. But as Franny said, his bat's been responsible for 2 runs brought in. And the 3-2 looks like a great take.
Great AB right there to lead off. My goodness. You go 97 down that you foul off and then a changeup off of him. I mean, that is an unbelievable job, Joey Gallo. 25th walk on the season for him.
I'd say his first base coach looked pretty pleased with that plate appearance. There's Juan Yepez. He has faced Weaver 3 times. A double, 1 for 2, hit by a pitch. And trying to get off the 0 for 2 tonight, a walk in between. And in the series, Juan, who homered Monday night, is 1 for 5. That's an Nats first base runner since Dylan Cruz double off the bullpen wall back in the 4th inning. He gashes one to left. Well, the Nats in position to add on here. 2 on, nobody out, with the lefty Tena coming up.
Nice job, Juan. You got 98 in the tank from Luke Weaver. What do you got to do? You got to bring the ball up just enough, because that changeup, he wants you to go out and lunge for it. He gets changeup out over the plate. Hammer that one. Nice job by him. Oh, 6 off the bat.
Well, Tena, lively bat lately. He can handle the bat. LeMahieu's already on the grass at first. Creeping in, Chisholm from third. See what Davey has in mind here. And with that in mind, Yanks will have the battery getting together here.
You know, we've seen Davey with Tena give him just the swing away. Allow him, give him one. This is a chance that, you know, coming up with Boch. Boch would do it. Felipe Alou. Yeah, you might bunt at some point, but that first pitch, that's yours. Especially with that guy's pop.
Strikeout, fly ball to center, and a comebacker tonight. Look at that with a new ball club. 5 for 11, driving in 4 in situations like this. No sign of squaring, and all right, he got that first one, didn't he?
Yeah, and everybody else around has got to realize that Austin Wells, he's shown that he could throw it. Right, little back picks here and there. Everybody on their toes.
The Yankees have 6, 7, and 8 coming up in the 9th. The Nats have a chance to put away this game and the series right here. Fights one off. 0-2.
I'd say that's a pretty big reason for tonight's score so far.
Ooh. Good pitching, clutch pitching by the Nats. Half-dozen double plays in this series. Tena will rock one to center. Judge going back. He's in trouble. It's over his head. Hits the ground. Hits the wall. Gallo coming around. He's got to keep coming now. And we've got a jam on the bases. And it's going to end up second and third here.
Stay there.
Where's Juan Yepez going? There is a play at first. Oh my goodness. They had second and third with Gallo about to be tagged out, and all Yepez and Tena had to do was stay at their bases, and Davey is in a little bit of shock down there.
So this is a great read by Juan Yepez at the start. Watch as he gets going. Joey Gallo does the right thing. Go, tag up. Now you go. Great job by him. This is the spot. Ricky Gutierrez is saying hold, but he's trying to hold Juan Yepez, and there's got to be a little bit better of a little air traffic control out there. And then Juan Yepez, stay there. Just stay there. There is no reason for it. Unbelievable. What an AB by Jose Tena, but he doesn't get credit for a double, does he? Because he goes back or no?
Probably not. Waiting to see it officially, but at worst, the Nats had second and third with one out. I mean, that was one more bad decision away from being a triple play on a ball that hit the center field wall.
It just can't happen. Well, Bob, we need to ask Scorebook Bob, how is this going to happen? Great picture by you on this one. What are we going to do with this?
Well, we're thinking double. So we're going to go 8, 6, 2, 6.
3.
Is that LeMahieu? 3, 2, 5. Gallo finally out.
It's a 4.
Gleyber Torres. 8, 6, 2, 3, 2, 4. Good luck there, buddy.
Bingo!
That was nuts. Can Keibert Ruiz save the inning and maybe get the Nats a run here? I mean, that was a play that could have helped the Nats put away this game. Pretty good hack. Crowd still buzzing about the little league nature of the play they just saw.
Yeah, he's not buzzing right now. Davies
steaming.
Yep.
And a slow roller to the right side, and unbelievably the Nats with 3 hits. Actually, a walk and 2 hits will send up only 4 men. Now it's Kyle Finnegan's turn. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals Baseball Club and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Start with popcorn, end with peanuts, and everything in between. Well done, guys.
And bring out the binos. Nice job by him.
So that was a single by Jose Tena. And here's Kyle Finnegan, who last night got a 4-out save. There were some moments in the night they gave up 3 hits, but he got Torres on a fly ball to end the ball game, and it's Anthony Volpe leading off against him here. And as I mentioned earlier, 6, 7, and 8 for New York.
55th game here for Kyle Finnegan. As Bob said last night, in the third, 30 pitches. Faced 7 batters.
Well, here we go again with the Yankees in the 9th inning. Volpe having a really nice series. That makes him 6 for 12 here. And next up is Chisholm, who's had a big night. And Joey Gallo, after being tagged out near third base, still in the game at first.
I like where Jose Tena is playing right now against Jazz Chisholm. He's 4 bunts, base hits. They need base runners, you know that. Three for 3 against Finnegan with the stolen base this season.
Kyle throwing some secondary pitches here, falling behind again.
I wonder if Davey gets someone going though. Another ball's thrown right here. Just because 30 pitches last night, how much do you want to give him?
And these misses are not close. One pitch can turn an inning around.
Tony Randazzo and Jazz Chisholm are. Jazz is turning around talking. Something happened there. There's Aaron Boone. Let's go.
Oh, the pitch is not disputable.
He's not complaining about the pitch.
Right. Another big one here, 3-1. That's going to be foul.
The pitch.
You can exhale. Two on, nobody out. Now LeMahieu. He was scheduled anyway. And it'll be Oswaldo Cabrera, switch hitting infielder.
Interesting, because I mean you look at the numbers this year, lefties kind of been dominated by Kyle Finnegan. Righties have had a lot more success.
Well, Nats fans, if you're nervous after that base running play and now these first two guys aboard, so are we. Cabrera will face Finnegan for the very first time. Tena even with the bag at third, about, well, now he's going to back up a little bit. About 10-12 feet off that third base bag. You know what Nunez and Garcia are hoping for. And the tying run is in the batter's box.
Oh, wow.
Finnegan says thank you.
That's a huge miss. He'll take it, but wow.
Runners go. And for the Nats, they get a bit of a break. The ball's fouled out of play, and they will both return.
Let's say that first pitch should have been called a ball, correct? We could all agree. 1-0, he's letting them go. But down 0-1, how much that changes that at bat, because you don't want to go 2 strikes, just in general.
Well, the way baseball goes, they could start the runners and line into a triple play. You never know. No balls, 2 strikes with nobody out. It's popped up, and that's over the dugout. Anywhere, any way on the field to get an out here. And a ball hammered to center. It takes off on Young. He'll have to backtrack. And then the runners return. Anxious moment there. And for a second, if that ball didn't have the carry on it, it did. It looked like Jacob might have a play at second base.
Splitter up, and again, when we've seen Kyle have his struggles, the split's up. Tumbling there. Nice recovery by Jacob on that one. Coming in hard, and then combine, flip the hips.
And now, barring a double play, the Yankees will go back to the top of the order. Here's Verdugo, who last night against Kyle had a base hit up the middle in the 9th inning. But like I said, whatever way to get that out, a very nervous moment, but the Nats did.
Nice. I like it. That was not the pitch timer or anything that you'll see guys do and step off. That was trying to get Volpe maybe to take off early. Like that.
They're running again. Throw to third, right on the bag.
Nice job.
And evidently Volpe did stay on.
This kid's so active out there. I mean, he is moving constantly and just gets a great jump. Caber, good exchange, good throw. I mean, just he did everything right. Just has no time. Look at it. I mean, where Volpe is before Caber has the ball.
Now the count 2-0 on Verdugo. And again with the heater. And that ball floating well out of play. And a big 2-2 pitch. A comebacker. Finnegan looks the runner at third back, and a huge second out.
Well, great job by Kyle. Number 1, just ball security. Catch it first. And even if Volpe went, I mean, what? Not going to want to force it. Just get the out. Outs. That's all you need. Make sure.
Gleyber Torres hit a fly ball to Dylan Cruz last night to end the game. In his career, 1 for 2 against Kyle Finnegan. Ball 1 up and in. And the Nats do not want this to go any farther because an overdue Soto is on deck.
Right now, Gleyber Torres, he's just dead red right now. That split is just not staying in the spots that he wanted to. That one was a slider.
Hmm. 99 for a strike.
Rear back. Good pitch.
Well, right now it's the Nats fans standing more than the Yankee fans, although a lot of those white jerseys are coming to their feet here. What a dramatic sequence here at the tail end of a 3-game series. Swing and a miss. Kyle Finnegan saves it, and the Nats win the series against the Yankees.
Line it up. What a series by the boys. Take on 3 of the best pitchers for that they have, and especially today. Dylan Cruz leading off the game with a homer, but Kyle Finnegan back-to-back days, over 50 pitches thrown, traffic, and in the face of Juan Soto and Aaron Judge on deck in the hole, staring him down like, stay there, guys. You guys can stay there. Everyone breathe. What a win tonight. Seriously, Bob, this 3-game series, I hope Cabert understands what he brought. Every single moment behind the plate. He was absolutely sensational. Pitch calling, pitch framing, stealing strikes, keeping strikes, and throwing the ball even though he didn't have any caught stealing. That guy led the way. That was a big, big series by him.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a series win by the Nats. They're back to within 2 of 500 here at home at 32-34. And they're 21-22 in interleague play. And that gives them, at least to this point, with a visit to New York coming up next year, the all-time edge in their series against the Yankees. Coming up on Nats Extra Post Game, I think Dan's going to have a few things to talk about. First of all, Mackenzie Gore, who gets the win, his 8th of the year. He goes 6 strong for the Nats. Dylan Cruz, first career homer, Davies post-game presser. And Dan, what do you got left for Dylan and vice versa? 2 nights in a row here.
That's right, Bob. What a series for the Nationals, who take 2 of 3 from the Yankees. Dylan, first of all, before we get to you and your ball club, how about the guts on your closer, back-to-back nights with guys on base getting the job done?
It's awesome. We got faith in him, and he did his job out there. It's awesome.
How do you react to this series as a whole? You guys are facing a team that came in with the best record in the American League. You win 2 games against them, and you held the trio of Soto, Judge, and Giancarlo Stanton to 4 for 32 with just 1 driven in. How do you react to all this?
I mean, we just soak it in. We have a bunch of young guys going out there and just playing hard, and that's all you can ask for. So we did our job this week, and we gotta do it next time. So it'll be good.
You got your first hit out of the way yesterday. You got your first homer out of the way today. Some guys tell me that their first home run, they kind of black out as they go around the bases. What do you remember from your first trip around the big league bases after a homer?
I mean, all the red lights, that's the first. No, but I pointed to my family, and it was an awesome moment.
Yeah, you've had your family here for this entire first series. Your grandma's here. She threw pitches to you when you were growing up. Your dad was doing the hip swivel move with you out when you got a base hit later in the game. We can hear him cheering up there in the stands. How meaningful has it been to you to have that type of support here as you break into the big leagues?
It's been great. I mean, that's all you can ask for. They come out every week, and I love them, so it's great.
Dylan, this fan base is so excited about this young core that you guys are building here that they think, and we think, could be the core of the next championship team here in D.C. How do you guys feel about what's established here and what might be to come?
We're excited. We just go day to day, though. 1 pitch at a time, and we're pushing each other to the most. So, we're just getting started. It's going to be fun to watch.
Dylan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Dylan Cruz, first home run as a big leaguer tonight. And he wins his first series as a major leaguer as the Nationals take 2 of 3 from the Yankees. Final score tonight, 5-2. Mackenzie Gore the win. Kyle Finnegan save number 34. Another great night at the Yard.